how did you get involved in running these courses? Because originally you started your career as a tour guide and a leader, and then you went into teaching. How did both of those experiences lead to you running your company and providing this service to other organizations and companies? Because it, I don't know to get this out of the way, but it sounds to me, what I'm hearing is you must have gone through some kind of, I don't mean to stereotype, but for the lack of a better term, is it fair to say you went through your own form of discrimination because your background, because you're originally from Peru, and that would come with some stereotype of, I don't know any South American stereotypes, just to get this out of the way, but it might come with, oh, so those South Americans are all this, that, and the other. I don't know if you experienced any of that.
Yeah, you're right. I did. I did experience different things like many people. I come from South America, Peru, as you already said, and I moved here. I used to be a tour guide and a tour leader. That's how I met my British husband. And then I moved here to the UK. So he was my tourist. So when I moved, also in Peru, I had the privilege of being a native speaker. So when I came here to the UK, I realized about that privilege when I didn't have it anymore. So I wasn't a native speaker anymore, which was fine. I still spoke the language. I was guiding people in English in my country. But as you can notice, my accent is still there. For many years, I tried to get rid of this accent. I tried to, for many reasons. But nowadays, I'm in peace with that. I'm proud of that because it tells my story. It makes me who I am. So that's part of me. Where I come from as well, we don't talk about mental health even nowadays. And when I came here to this country, when we say mental health, we just relate to people who are these type of people. And when I came here after some time, I always thought when I heard mental health, I said, that's nothing to do with me, I don't have mental health. So I used to think that I was that ignorant about that. And it was until a difficult time a friend of mine was going through. And I was told about this course. So I went to this course just to become a mental health first aider. Nothing to do with me. It's just for a friend of mine, So when I went to this course, I realized that there were many things of my life were related to that. I didn't know this, but I did have postnatal depression when I had my first baby. I didn't know what was happening to me at that time. What I understood was once when I was at Sainsbury's, I thought I was having a heart attack and I thought I was dying. And I understand what I had was a panic attack. So all this anxiety disorder as well, anxiety issue that I had with my panic attack, my depression after the birth of my child, my thoughts that I had, I didn't realize that it was part of my depression. And I do talk about these things when I'm in my courses because everything needs to be clear and everybody talking about is a very important thing. So I thought that what I was having was just a normal thing and I just had to go through it. So I started to understand myself a lot, not speaking the same language all the time, not understanding everything a lot. Yes, it was a bit difficult because everything is together, Not belonging is a very important thing. And there was a time when I started children's schools and all that I didn't belong. I wasn't understood. I'm not saying people were awful and they did it on purpose. They just had a bias. And many times when they started to listen to me and hear my accent, they used to believe, oh, she won't understand, she's stupid, or something like that. It's the bias behind them. So there was a time with me when I just didn't belong. But in my case, I had an amazing husband. I had an amazing British family, and I have my children. And I wasn't as vulnerable as many people are. So even though I had these in my life, I had their support. I didn't know how they were supporting me. And I didn't understand it at that time because I wasn't a mental health first aider yet. But when I did the course, that really opened my eyes. And that is, apart from helping me support other people, it has helped me to help myself. I can talk about that now, to heal myself as well as supporting other people. So that's why mental health is something really important to me. DEI is very important to me because belonging is a very part of your life. If you don't belong, then you cannot be part of that community. We are social creatures. We are social people. We need to belong to a community. And some of us need a smaller community. Some others need bigger community. Some others just one person, but we need to socialize with someone. So that's why I'm doing this. That's why this is part of my life as well, in a summary.